Hey guys, it's Fantastic to 1000 with a video review, and today I'm gonna review Little Big Planet 2. Now, it is commonly abbreviated as lbp2. It is a puzzle platformer video game centered around user-generated content. The game is developed by Media Molecule, published by Sony Computer Entertainment Europe for PS3, and was originally scheduled for release in November 2010, but was delayed until January 2011. The game was released in North America on 18 January 2011, in mainland Europe on 19 January 2011, in Australia and New Zealand on 20th January 2011, and the UK and Ireland on the 21st January 2011. Unlike the first game, which was marketed as a platform game, lbp2 is being marketed as a platform for games. It is a direct sequel to the critically acclaimed 2008 titled Little Big Planet, and the third game in the series following a PSP version released in 2009. Most of the more than 3 million levels created by users in the first game carry over and are playable and editable in Little Big Planet 2. Support for PS Move was added to the game throughout a software update in September 2011, allowing users to play the game using the PS Move controller in conjunction with a navigation controller or gamepad. Now let's start with the graphics. The graphics, they are really beautiful. At least they have improved really well. The makers did a really nice job on it, and they have really much improvements of the game from lbp1, and the environments are really beautiful. Really beautiful in 2D or 3D, whatever. Now let's talk about the gameplay. While still retaining the 3-layer 2.5D nature of the original title, with the player controlling their Sackboy characters, players are not restricted solely to platforming levels, and can now choose to create many types of levels, include racing, puzzle, and role-playing games. The player may also choose to create and customize their own heads-up display to accommodate their game type. New animation recording options are available, and players are able to create full motion cutscenes to go with the level design, manipulate the camera for both cutscenes and gameplay, and record their own sound effects for use in the level, as well as including a wide selection of original and licensed music. The game also includes a robust music sequencer. Multiple levels can be linked together so that finishing one level immediately takes the player to the next in the series. A new tool to assist in gameplay creation is the Controlinator, formerly the Direct Control Seat. This allows players to assign specific actions, such as button presses or 6-axis motion control, to specific aspects of their gameplay design. Players are not restricted to using the Controlinator on level elements. However, they may use it to direct the actions of the player's Sackboy character, allowing greater freedom of movement. Media Molecule made this design choice in response to the large number of homages to early platforming games, in which players had to hide and manipulate the Sackboy character in specific ways to replicate the style of gameplay. In addition to this tool, more gameplay items similar to the Metal Gear Solid paintball gun released as downloadable content are available, including a grappling hook, the Creatinator, a hat which is worn by Sackboy and can be configured by the creator to fire any objects, and the Grabinators, which allows Sackboy to pick up and throw grabbable objects. Media Molecule plans to regularly update the game with further items. Enemy creation has also been improved. Players can now create Sackbots, which are non-player characters whose L can be controlled by the level creator. Options include determining weak points on the Sackbots, as well as programming routines for the L to follow. Sackbots can be customized using costumes and decorations in the same way that the player character is, and the L for may be copied and passed between multiple Sackbots. Sackbots may also be controlled by the aforementioned Controllinators. All downloadable content from the first game is usable in this sequel, as are most user-made levels from Little Big Planet, as of February 2011, 3.6 million levels has been uploaded and created from both the LBP games on PS3. Now let's talk about community. Shortly before the release of the game, a new community website was launched with the aim of enabling users to find and share in-game creations more easily. lbp.me allows players to search and browse community-made levels from both Little Big Planet and Little Big Planet 2. Every level is allocated a unique URL which users can copy and share with the other people. When signed into the website with their Sony Entertainment Network account, users may add levels to their queue, enabling them to find the level quickly when they're in this game and connected to the game's servers. If the user is playing lbp2 and isn't currently in the level, a Play Now button becomes available on the website, which sends a command back to the game to navigate instantly to the selected levels. Website owners may use a selection of widgets to add live data from the game to any website. A public API is also available, but access to it is provided by the game's developers on a case-by-case basis. On February 17, 2011, a community-made semi-official level pack named Hansel and Gretelbot was released. The series of levels, based loosely on the fairy tale of Hansel and Gretel, was created by a team of community members who were approached by Media Molecule and asked to collaborate and attempt to make a set of levels that could match the quality of the game's story levels. The series, created using only the in-game tools, features original music, voice acting, and prizes. Now let's talk about the story. Now Sackboy continues his journey after the events of the first game in the portable version are brought to the end. Now first of all, he goes to Da Vinci Hideout, then to the next planet, then all the way to Avalonia and the Cosmos. But the storyline was overboarded, but they need to improve more. And one of the levels are really hard but pretty much easy. But I like when I do the guides and everything, and it's really good. But I hope they really want to improve levels in lbp3. I don't know when lbp3 is coming for PS3. I don't know when, but I know it's a very good game, but I wanted that game so bad. But at the end of the level, Sackboy trying to defeat the Negativitron, but it was too hard to defeat that final boss. And after he defeated it, he returns home and saves the world. And I like the short story, also one of the best short story game ever in my whole life. Well, that's it on my review of Little Big Planet 2. I will give this game 9 out of 10. But only one thing, a lot of people have been complaining about this game, and someone says, "Ooh, this game is for little kids, get away." But for me it is, I like this game because of creating the levels and everything and all that crap. But anyways, if you have any questions about this game, please subscribe, rate, comment, support the IGN and GameSpot community. Stay tuned for more videos, more updates and much more. Until then, take it easy. Peace out.